My Adonai is the amplifying of God's life everywhere present. For I come as Father, Son, with the Spirit of life. And we come to raise all life, to allow the vine of Nebadon to flourish, to distribute that very life of God the Father, the mother of all. I want to give us a chance to talk together, to allow you to understand the ideas of mine gospel, even from the 1st century and this 21st century. Or to understand the ideas and then to seek their demonstration as the ideal. Only this can bring you the prosperity of becoming an immortal, not having to venture back into these levels of chaos and negativity, not having to learn through negativity, pain and chaos, and disharmony. These are the great motivators for evolution to occur. Trauma and tragedy are inherent in the evolutionary unfoldment Yet as you are able to develop that urge for growth and God's will, then you don't need to evolve through pain and suffering. Those of you who are suffering and those around you who suffer in the midst of chaos and confusion, separation and unawareness. As you taketh the hand of our association, so shall you be led upward unto spheres beyond the negativity. You'll have no longer a need to be impulsed by unpleasant things, for that is what motivates many of you and much all of humanity. Pain, unpleasantness, suffering, struggle, challenges. I tell you, there are spheres awaiting your entrance, wherein ye shall no longer need to be evolving and progressing through those negativities. You will progress by your pure desire for God. In that way, you become as the Christ, that pure impulse to grow constructively without the need for suffering. You will be progressing beyond the primitivity, the primitiveness of pain and suffering, of hardship, of all kinds of biological, chemical, electrical obstructions. For this is what awaits you. Not even yet as an ascended creature, for that is a whole nother fusion with God who dwells in you. But as you learn in your persona here to be impulsed according to your own desire for order and love and progression, as you are motivated without the concern of avoiding unpleasantries, as you are motivated for truth, so do you graduate yourself into that new stature. First, the soul, that morontial perspective, and then even greater, the Christ of you, a completely positive, constructive arena for doing God's will, for growing without the need for pain and suffering. You grow because you know it is the highest thing for you to do. You're no longer pushed and dragged through the trauma and tragedy of evolution, for you are taking that indwelling impulse and nurturing it unto your own Christhood. Do you understand that what awaits you is an existence beyond all pain and suffering, but yet growth and maturing shall still occur? Tell me your thoughts, everyone. I want to know what you're learning here with me.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Inga.
Hi. So what I've been learning is that even though a difficulty can appear in my life, that I can present that difficulty and ask for help in learning how to resolve it or deal with it in a proper way. That I don't have to go running around in circles or like a chicken with their head cut off. I can ask for help in knowing the right thing to do.
Yeah, beautiful.
And
Yes, Inga.
that's
As you seek the solution in God the Father in every way, then you can stop looking for those ephemeral, temporary, artificial solutions. Everyone I speak to.
yes, and that's so comforting to know I can do that. That it's
Absolutely.
available. Yeah.
In fact, it is God's will that you do that. It is your inheritance that you do just that, that you turn to the one source and you seek every resolution through him.
I'm grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Right. Every challenge is truly just the potential of evolution in you, seeking actuality, God actualization. What does that mean, God actualization? It means that the fruit which is unripened shall become ripe, ready to be useful, ready to be eaten by the glory of God. I say, the generosity, the goodness, the grace, the gentleness, and the glory of God shall eat you up like a fruit, and ye shall grow into what you know not yet is available. For all of evolution is merely the unripened fruit, the unopened flower upon the vine of life, and ye, as a personality, As an individual, you each are its branches upon that vine. And the Father desires one thing from me, and that is to grow those branches in alignment with the vine of life, to allow those flowers to blossom, to permit, to show you how you can cooperate with actualizing all your potential. That is to do God's will, to actualize your potential. Beautiful, Inga. Thank you. Teresa?
Okay. Hello?
Hi
Okay.
there.
I'm sorry, I couldn't find the mute button. I am learning to get rid of all of the things that I thought were useful but aren't inside my body and mind. I have learned from you and just that I had no idea what I thought or who I thought was God. I thought just by being kind and considerate and loving and law abiding that I was going to be a chosen one, but that's not true. You have to do those. That's just law. I am on a path of hunger for God now. And I just, you open my eyes with everything you teach. And I want to thank you for that. But I also have one question for you that is burning in my soul, and I need to know if you don't mind.
Yeah, by all means.
I was never baptized. Do I have to be baptized to enter into the realms of God, or is that a necessary thing?
As you give yourself to the Mother's Adjutant ministry,
Yes.
as, as you prepare your mind and character, so will you be incircuited into her circuit.
Okay.
And that is the baptism I offer.
Thank you very much. I didn't know if I ever had a chance, even if I just dissolved myself into your teachings 24/7. I didn't think I would go anywhere without an actual baptism. And I don't have anyone to do that. Now you've given me hope.
Yeah, the story in the first century is merely a symbol of entering in.
Thank
And
you.
you're welcome. And everyone, as you progress with the adjutants, with the third persona of deity, the infinite spirit and his local universe expression as the mother spirit, as you advance your mind into understanding and courage and knowledge and discovery and counsel, as you open yourself to those new and higher urges, so do you develop that soul vesture. And it is through the soul vesture mind that you're able to be incircuited into the mother's spirit, the infinite mind. That is the baptism I wait to give you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I love you. And and Karen and the whole university. It is mind. It's just, I can't describe it with words. Thank you.
You're welcome. Your baptism, everyone, in the encircuitment of the mother's mind, you could say, is the baptism through water. And then you venture forth into new and higher meanings, a new demonstration of these ideas into an ideal. You awaken those higher values. You live those values and you become virtuous in the vision of eternity. Then, normally, do you enter with the paradise sons into the greater verities, the truths that ye shall manifest, that each one of you shall birth from potential to actual. That is a baptism of fire. For God is a fire, everyone, a frequency of light and goodness, so elevated that you have to partake of him very gradually. A baptism of fire with the Holy Comforter, with my persona, with the sons of paradise and the daughters of paradise. That baptism of fire prepares you to become a candidate for the fire of your victory as you do God's will, as you eternally become one with his Spirit. Beautiful, Teresa. Agosto.
Yes. Hi, Michael. I've been learning here in the last 7 years. Um, I've been learning how to treat myself because I was not able even to treat myself well. I've been learning how I give power in my thought to wrong thought like anger and jealousy and I've been learning how to receive that part of me. And I've been learning how to love myself through your teaching that you've been sharing with us, Mike. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Augusto. Yes.
And also, Michael,
Yeah.
I want to learn more and I want to learn how to have intimacy, commitment, and many things that you explain in the college and you talk to us every day. And acknowledgement and so many things that I have no idea what they mean, but I'm learning how to relate to everything that you teach in the school. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. I'm glad to have you there. Mhm.
Oh, Michael.
Hello, Maria. Hello, honey.
Olá.
Hola.
Hum, hum. Michael, é para dizer que eu cada dia estou mais envolvida contigo.
Michael, just to tell you that every day I am getting more involved with you.
Yes, I see.
Sim, eu vejo.
Eu também ponho demasiado de dar o meu melhor em Tenum para que eu consiga ultrapassar todo esse desafio que estou a viver no meu dia a dia. Com a
Um
tua
pouquinho, meu
força.
amor. Só um minutinho. And also to be able to go through day by day the stuff that I have in every day.
Yeah.
Sim, também custa-me imenso a minha família, aqui, tudo à minha volta, ser tido contra as minhas ideias e a seguir o teu.
Só um pouquinho para eu traduzir. And I'm getting used to with my family around me being against of my ideas.
Yes.
Mas eu estou sempre a falar, tu és o caminho, és a luz, és o amor, mas ninguém te quer ouvir.
I'm always talking about the path, the love, but no one wants to hear.
Eu já entendi que eu não posso mudar, que eu não quero mudar.
And I always e tu não podes te doar.
Sim, porque eu já entendi que eu não posso mudar, que eu não permite-se mudar.
E eles não querem te ouvir, é isso?
Sim, não aceitam.
Okay.
Sim.
I already understood that I cannot give myself to them because they don't want to hear.
Eu ofereço, portanto, o facto deles não te aceitarem. Eu perdoo-os em teu nome.
And I offer, but they have never accept.
Eu quero que te me fortaleças cada vez mais neste meu desafio, que até sozinha aqui. Eu sei que estás comigo.
I need way more this strength because I am on my own here and I know that you are with me.
Absolutely.
Ele está dizendo que completamente ele está contigo.
Eu sinto a presença dele sempre comigo.
I feel your presence with me.
Yes, that would be the spirit of truth.
E esse é o espírito da verdade. Essa presença que tu sente é o espírito da verdade.
Yeah, I'm very much everywhere now upon this world.
Eu estou neste mundo em todos os lados agora.
I need to be invited though.
Mas eu preciso ser convidado.
And you invite me.
E tu me convidastes.
Sim. Sim,
And Maria, don't worry about all the drunken people.
E Maria, não te preocupes com todas as pessoas bêbadas.
It is just their attempt to become numb because they're afraid and they've been hurt.
É só a tentativa deles de ficarem meio assim sedados porque eles têm medo.
They cannot find certainty.
E eles não conseguem encontrar certeza.
Security hides from them.
E a segurança, ela se esconde deles.
No certainty.
Eles não têm certeza, não têm segurança.
But it is impossible to live without some kind of certainty,
Mas é impossível viver sem um pouco de certeza, de segurança.
so instead of pursuing a true certainty beyond all doubt,
Então, ao invés deles procurarem a certeza mais além de toda e qualquer dúvida,
the people drink. They drink until they're drunk upon their own opinions.
as pessoas bebem até o momento em que elas estejam completamente embriagadas das suas próprias ideias.
And everyone in that drunkenness, in their opinions, they feel this idea of certainty, but it's based upon opinion.
Mas então, na embriaguez deles, eles então têm essa ideia de certeza, mas é somente porque eles estão nesse estado de embriaguez.
So, Maria, as you well know, you cannot reason with drunk people.
Então, como tu bem sabes, Maria, tu não tem como racionalizar com as pessoas que estão bêbadas.
Yes, much of humanity drunk upon preconceptions and prejudice.
A maioria da humanidade está bêbada em cerca de preconceitos,
Prejuicio
e preconceitos
and preferences.
e preferências. Então, ideias preconcebidas, preconceitos e preferências.
Yes, those three, they cause a drunkenness.
E essas três coisas juntas, elas causam a embriaguez.
And because humanity cannot find that security and stability,
E porque a humanidade não consegue encontrar essa segurança e essa estabilidade,
those three sisters cause a kind of pretending for certainty.
e essas três, então, irmãs que ele mencionou, elas causam uma atitude de fingir, fingimento.
Oh, everyone here, I invite you to see if you're in that pretending.
Todos aqui, eu convido vocês a verem se vocês estão nesse estado de fingimento.
If every day you have to wake up and repeat all your preferences, preconceptions and prejudice.
Se todos os dias vocês se levantam e precisam repetir, então, as suas ideias preconcebidas, os seus preconceitos,
Prejudice and preferences.
e as suas preferências.
Yes, then you would be pretending, everyone.
Então, se vocês se levantam desta forma, vocês vão estar fingindo todos.
And the more drunk someone is, the more they pretend.
E quanto mais alguém esteja embriagado, né, das ideias, como o Michael falou, mais então a pessoa finge.
But I tell you, thou members of mine universal heart,
Mas eu digo a vocês, membros do meu coração universal,
in the coming millennium, many will become sober.
no milênio que se segue, muitos vão se tornar sóbrios.
They will somehow be stirred beyond the numbness.
Então, eles vão, de alguma maneira, ser sacudidos mais além desse estado de sedação que eles estão.
They'll stop drinking of their opinions and the ephemeral.
Eles vão deixar de beber das próprias ideias deles e do estado de efêmero que eles estão.
And out of that pretending shall come a new actualization, I tell you.
E eu vos digo que, mais além desse fingimento, então, vai nascer uma atualização.
They will hunger for a new ideology.
E eles vão estar famintos por uma nova ideologia.
Yes, they will be famished
Finished,
They-
Mike?
They will be starving,
Ah, eles vão estar famintos.
and that's when they will yearn.
E aí, então, é quando eles vão conseguir.
But for those of you who walk with me here and now,
Mas para vocês que estão caminhando comigo aqui e agora,
Sim.
it is a beautiful thing.
é uma coisa linda.
Maria, tell me more.
Maria, me diga mais.
Sim. Mas eu não sei o que é que eu vou dizer mais. Portanto, estou a viver a lutar pelo meu progresso, não é? Caminhando com o Cristo, com o Micael. Portanto, eu estou a lutar para viver sempre em luz.
I am to live upon always the light because I know I'm progressing because I am walking with Michael.
Well, as each of you are truly walking with these ideas from paradise,
À medida que cada de vocês estão realmente caminhando com estas ideias do paraíso,
and if you are momentarily inconveniencing yourself by removing the pretension,
e então se vocês estão momentaneamente sendo inconvenientes com vocês mesmos, quando vocês removem o fingimento,
you enter a new meaning and value, a new priority emerges.
e vocês entram, então, começam a ter novas prioridades e significados e new urges, right, Michael?
N-
Is the last part, sorry.
A new priority emerges.
Novas prioridades, valores e significados.
That new priority is of the soul, I tell you.
Eu vos digo, então, que essa nova prioridade, ela vem da alma.
And it is as if it brings forth a great divine explosion in you where you gain closer proximity to
E
God.
então traz uma explosão divina onde vocês se aproximam de Deus.
Mhm. Beautiful, Maria. Thank you, honey.
Lindo, Maria, muito obrigada.
I'm enjoying that you're
Gratidão,
coming
gratidão,
closer.
Michael.
Yeah.
Eu estou desfrutando o fato, Maria, de que tu te estás aproximando.
What did she say, Leslie?
O que tu disseste, Maria? Gratidão?
Sim, agradeço, Michael.
I
Gratidão, eu te
appreciate
amo.
it, yes.
A lot of gratitude. I thank you, Michael, and I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. And it's beautiful to see you come closer.
Eu também te amo e é lindo te ver te aproximando.
Obrigada. Gratidão, gratidão.
Thank you, gratitude.
You're welcome. Yeah. It is a great privilege, everyone, to serve. Other thoughts on today's sharing?
Abesadek, Michael. Abesadek.
Okay.
Ask the question in the chat.
Okay. Can you read it for me?
Okay. Says, I have a problem. I fear that I will be arrested if I convert to the Urantia religion, especially if I continue with your association. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, what we're doing is a very private thing just in your own home.
Lo que nosotros hacemos es una cosa muy privada, incluso en vuestra propia casa.
So maybe if Maha is here, she can convert that to Arabic.
Yes.
It's a very private thing, Abdesadek. You don't have to announce it to anyone. Let me wait. Check the chat to see the beautiful Arabic writing. Yeah. I suggest you keep it very quiet and you learn quietly on the campus. I suggest that to everyone. Be quiet about it. Learn quietly. If people in your atmosphere come to you with a sincere interest, then share just that you are learning on a virtual campus. Tell them you're learning how to get closer to God and to yourself. You don't have to go into anything about my person, or too much detail is difficult to explain. Because the people, if they are preconceived with opinions, they're not going to hear you. And that's okay. You can hear you. You can continue to learn quietly. Yes. Now, Abdesadek, I will tell you, I am hoping that you will learn quietly and allow yourself to read and learn and ask appropriate questions patiently. You don't need to be reaching out to everyone. You need to be learning. My ideas, my gospel, it makes you sober beyond the drunkenness of pretensions and prejudice. You become less drunk upon your own subjective ideology. You start to experience some certainty and security in these ideas and in God within you. But it is impossible to explain that to those who are preconceived and drunk. Okay? Yet I say, judge them not, for there was a time when each and every one of you were drunken upon your own preconception. Our campus is a place of unconditional collegial cooperation, unconditional collegiality, sharing and collaboration together. one for all, and all for one. Think about that. The one God is for all, and you learn all of us are for that one God. According to his ideas. Beautiful, Abdesadek. Beautiful question. Thank you. And thank you, Maha. I love looking at the Arabic writing. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Right. Truly. It's beautiful. To me. Right. Other thoughts, everyone, while we're here together.
Yeah, hello, Michael.
Yes, hello, Ever.
Hello. Yeah, I kind of have a burning question, I guess.
Does
For a
it
long
have to
time.
do with what I'm giving you?
I suppose yes.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it has to do with intimacy and love and all of that.
Okay, I like that. Beautiful.
So it's like, I mean, throughout my life, it's like it's been very difficult. I only think that there were like a few times where I felt like love for other people.
Okay. A few times. Okay. A few times where you felt love for other people.
Yeah, I remember this one time where I saw like a girl in the eye,
Yeah.
and I was like, what is that feeling? Like what is that? I didn't even know. And I mean it was love, but I mean I didn't know how to handle it, and I don't know, I didn't know what to do with the feeling. I didn't know if I had to run away or accept it in me. Or, I don't know, it's so confusing. Yeah, even at the present time, in relationships and intimacy, it's like I get very afraid. I try I try not to run away, but it's still like very confusing. I like I don't know, emotionally, I don't know. It's sometimes very difficult to know what I want or what I want to feel. I don't know.
Yeah. So you learn just to take one step at a time in being more unconditional with yourself. First, begin with you.
Yeah. Because
can you love your own person?
Yes, it can be difficult. I mean, I'm getting better at it, but it has been difficult.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, Ever, it's difficult for much of humanity to love and accept themselves just where they are. Difficult.
Yeah, just that sometimes I, feel alone, and I see people, like for them it's very easy to have relationships, or it could seem that it's easy for them. I don't know. But sometimes for me, it's getting a relationship or getting into a relationship. It's just can be so difficult.
Well, the root that you want to find is your relationship with yourself.
Oh.
Everything will blossom out of that. The relationship with yourself, how you treat yourself under all conditions. Mhm.
Yeah.
Can you accept and be okay with what you find inside of you? Can you be okay with that? And work to improve it, perhaps. That would be a beautiful starting point for you. One of the things you tend to do is go into outer space a little too much, right? And what you'll find with me is surprising. You think I'm going to take you into outer space, but I'm actually going to take you into that inner space within you.
Yeah, it sometimes like I feel like I need to explore and need to go somewhere else.
Yes. It's okay, Ever. To explore what's inside of you is the greatest journey. Beautiful, Ever. Thank you, honey. I love you.
And the other thing I think was with suffering. Probably, I mean, I guess most of the time I believe that I need to suffer, or my life has to be, like a drama.
Right. And
So
it doesn't have to, but it's familiar, but it doesn't have to be like that.
I don't know. It's like if I don't suffer, I'm not living or something.
Right. No, you're just familiar with suffering, but together in our relationship, religious relationship, you will arise beyond the drunkenness of suffering. You will realize you don't need to suffer. And that the eternal God doesn't want you to suffer, but wants you to grow into yourself. Beautiful, Ever. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Those are good points, Ever. Beautiful points.
Thank you.
Beautiful question. Yeah. The fallen religion of evolution Come on, honey. The fallen religion, it teaches somehow suffering. They diverted that first century lifetime of mine, presenting it as, if you seek the truth, look what will happen to you. And that is completely false. It was a way of scaring the people not to pursue truth, or they'll get nailed to a piece of wood. I tell you, everyone, it is a completely false idea that was presented, perpetuated to humanity. Yeah. I appreciate the translation. Alicia, Maha, Carlos. Yeah. Liliana. Yeah. Suffering is not part of what I teach. It is the alleviation of suffering. Suffering occurs as you live in a state of pretending, which is fear. To pretend is to be in fear, because you will be fearful that your preferences are untrue, your prejudices won't bring certainty, and your preconceptions won't give you stability. So you would live in a state of fear. Yet I tell you, mine gentle ideas, everyone, will make you sober and strong in certainty, in God's stability and sovereignty. Not the world's, and not the world of opinion, but in the living God in you shall you gain your sovereignty and stability, your safety, your certainty, and a great serenity of peace. Even while you are challenged in your growth, you will rejoice, I tell you. You will find that peace even in the midst of the surrounding chaos and the many evolutionary changes. You will find through God's sovereignty a great peace and stability. I bid you, everyone, that peace, the peace which has no limit, God's love and peace. And I say thank you for being here, offering my person the privilege to give you more upon the vine of life. Adonai, everyone, and thank you.
Adonai, Michael, thank you. I love you.
Thank you.
Adonai, Michael, muchas gracias. Te quiero mucho.
Adonai.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Adonai, Michael.
Adonai, thank you.
Gratidão.
Adonai, Padre, Adonai, gracias.
Adonai, Michael, gracias.
Adonai, Padre.
Amado Padre Cristo,
Adonai.
Welcome, everyone.
gracias.
Hermoso, mi amado Padre. Gracias. Gracias, te amo.
Thank you, everyone.
Adonai,
Gracias a todos.
Michael. Gracias, gracias.
Gracias, Padre, gracias.
Adonai.
Adonai, Michael.
Te honro en mi vida, Padre.
We are very happy to be here with you, Adonai.